everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon X No Healing in Battle Revenge Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we took down the 4th gym of the game, and our rival once again as well. And despite having a Crobat on the team, we almost lost a Pokemon or two, like 3 times. That was ridiculous. I didn't expect that episode to go that way. If you missed it, definitely go back and check it out, because I had lower views on that episode than I've had on a video in years, and a couple people told me they didn't get it in their sub boxes. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, and I've heard that all the time. I always think people are just full of crap. It's like, your views are down. But this actually, I'm serious, it had to not go out to some people, because my click-through rate on the video was like 50% with 100 views, and it normally has like 400 around that same time period, so that click-through rate is just so wicked. It tells me that everybody seeing it was clicking it for the most part. It's just not a lot of people were seeing it. So if you didn't, let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you. That type of feedback when you don't get a video, let me know. That's really good information for me to have. But with that out of the way, let's jump into this video. And today is going to be an interesting one. First of all, it's Corm at night. You know, it's been a while since we've had one of those. It's been since like the Platinum Fatelock. And technically, it's not night, it's 5 in the morning. The video, the day this video goes up. I can explain. Once again, one day at a time, and my sleep schedule's fried, essentially. Do you give me something? You look like somebody that gives me something. She's not. She's a facade. Do you give me something? He does. He gives. Oh, that's actually good. I mean, not really, because my poison type, you know, my poison type likes to not have an item. Anyways, big things coming up here this past few episodes. Well, these next few episodes. I swear I'm awake. I'm gonna turn on the experience share. And I know we've come across some issues with the level limit in the past, but Kankao, not gonna fight after today's episode. The next gym is the electric gym. So, Kankao hitting level 36 while my little babies like Koyopa and Vakama get some experience because they evolve very soon. That's a good thing. And I do not, under any circumstance, want to lead with anybody other than Kankao right now. Oh, it's Dexio and Cena? Is that her name? I think. It's also been a while since I've seen these two. Oh yeah, we get the Mountain Pokedex, the final upgrade to the Pokedex, which, you know, it's neat and all. We get some mountain Pokemon, and we're gonna get our first one of those here today, because we get to go to the dangerous and horrible Route 13. This place sucks. I know what Pokemon I want here, and it's not in one of those shaky spots. But if I lead with Kankao, there can be Dugtrio here, and they can have Arena Trap. I think... Shit. That snuck up on me so quick it scared me to death. You're gonna learn this. That's not my encounter. I want a Pokemon with Rock Smash. Actually, that sounds like a bad idea. Self-destruct Traveler. New plan. We're gonna get this spot. No, I don't want to teach Fly. Not right now, anyways. I want a Slugma. That's just so cool, but this is gonna get me. Can I get away from this? No. Oh, I'm an idiot. The bike. I would have rather had... Yeah. A Dugtrio. I will. I'll do it. I'll run away from it. Listen. I'm literally the poster child for everything deserves a chance. I've given a Dugtrio a chance many a times. Not on the channel, but they are literally... If I had to hot take, Dugtrio's the worst Pokemon in a lock, period. That's, like, not just bad in general, right? Like a Magikarp or whatever. But that becomes a Gyarados. But, like, think of the worst Pokemon you can think of. It's better than Dugtrio. Dugtrio is... It'll die. I'll never use this. But I guess I could get it in the future somewhere else. I don't know. I'll throw a quick ball at it. That's the best it's getting. I'm give everything a chance, but Doug Trio literally dies. Yeah, I'm gonna run away from it. I'm not gonna even bother. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just not. I'm that person that gives everything a chance. You guys know me by now. Doug Trio is the exception to that rule. It will die in basically one hit. They're very bad. Look at their HP. It's like 20? I don't know. Fully evolved Pokemon? They die in a single shot, and if not a single shot, 2 shots. And in a no healing Wedlocke, that means death. But why I wanted to lead with King Cow is because 2 Pokemon here can have Arena Trap. Doug Trio and Trapinch, I believe, which would have been cool. I wonder if I would have gotten a Slugma. I mean, I'm not going to teach Rock Smash now. I blew my encounter here. That was my encounter. Just because I ran away doesn't mean I get to try again. If only it worked that way. But you know what? Saves me naming a Pokemon and editing it. And, you know, that's not why I did it. I'm not going to use it. I know for a certain I don't care if it was... If Doug Trio looks like it's the best Pokemon to use, it's not. That's just the rule of thumb for you. If it looks like, hey, I need a ground type, I have 1 ground type, you're better adding a Pokemon that shares weaknesses. Like, Doug Trio is ridiculously bad. I have to use Rock Smash anyways to get this item? Fine. Kucha, you can have this. Where are you? Rock Smash! Rock Smash, there you are. Kucha! Actually, yeah, Kucha. I mean, Kucha's got moves that I don't want to get rid of. Like what? I don't remember. Here, just for now, Matt Singh, you can have this over Shadow Claw. We're not going to need Shadow Claw today. We're not going to need Shadow Claw. You might never need it again. You could die tomorrow. That's not a joke. The next episode, you could die in. You have to fight Clement, and that means you very likely could die. Slugma. Silver Slugma. God, it takes me back to Legends of the Hidden Temple. The Silver Snakes. Damn it! I could have had a Slugma! I'm heartbroken. Would anybody be mad? You know what's hilarious about this? I'm sitting here literally roasting Doug Trio. And I would have rather had a Slugma, which is arguably just as bad. It's possible, when I said think of a really bad Pokemon, it's possible a lot of you guys thought of Slugma. Not necessarily Slugma, but Macargo. Very slow, 4 times weak to rock, 4 times weak to ground. You get the point. 2 very common types. And death to Slugma is possible. So, we didn't get anything on Route 13. I'm fine with it. Are you? Charge Beam's cool, but Bion's not a special attacker, and Quaopa will have Thunder. Actually, when do you get Thunder? Watch it be really late, and I just had no idea. I'm pretty certain you get Thunder, like, right now. Can I get Thunder now? Is it in Lumiose? I'm probably really wrong. I'll look it up after Quaopa evolves, because it's, I mean, it would be fine now. Whatever. There's a guy with a Houndoom. Who we fighting him with? I don't want to do it with King Cow, to be fair. I think it's a Houndoom and a Golbat. Well, Quaopa looks good for the Golbat. But then you gotta remember, also affected neutrally by flying. Could hit pretty hard. Oh, it could have acrobatics. That's terrifying. You could do it. Yeah, you have double kick. Would double kick actually do more than anything else? Yeah, I think so. I really need to get, I'm bad at math, so I've never really bothered teaching myself the exact the exact way of multiplying, how everything would be calculated, because I figure I just mess it up and I'm better off not, right? Yeah, it's 60 base and it's just 65 with stab, and then super effective would be like what, 120? Well, let's test it in theory. Let's lead with 5. I didn't say Bion! Which is funny, because when I started the episode, like before I started, he tells me that there's something hidden around here. No? It's right here, by the way. It's the power plant pass. Say that 3 times fast. You will fail. 9 times out of 10. All right, let's fight the Team Flare guy. But yeah, this next few episodes are going to be... Actually, yeah, next episode, things are really going to pick up. Yeah, there's the Houndoom. Next episode is where... Yeah, technically, next episode back in the Y Wedlock is where things really picked up for our team. That's where our Barramundi Binacle evolved into Barbaracle, which is really good. And next episode, we're getting 2 evolutions on the team as well, should nobody die here today. Bite, that's fine. I was worried about, like, Flamethrower, which Bite probably still does a good amount. But if he does have a Golbat, we're in good standing, because we'll just one-shot Golbat with Spark, and its most dangerous move would be Poison Fang, like, over Acrobatics. But that's why I want the experience share on. Kucha gets Chip Away. Very interesting. We have Return. Chip Away is pointless, because I'm sure Return is higher than 70 base power by now. But I don't really need to worry about the level limit. It's 36, and we literally fight the gym after we're done with this episode. So I'll be able to figure it out. I don't fight all the gym trainers in Clement's gym. It's one of the very few gyms where no matter what my rule is, I won't fight everybody inside. Kind of like Sabrina's gym, for example, in Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's just more hassle than it's worth, to be fair, hunting down all those trainers. And you don't really have to hunt them down necessarily in Clement's gym, but there are way more trainers in that gym than there normally is in a gym, so I just fight the correct answer ones, and that's it. So that's only, what, 3 trainers? I think 4 trainers, maybe? If there is 4 trainers you have to fight, that's 12 battles if you fight everybody, which is just absurdity. And you can also see why I wouldn't do it then. Even 9 is ridiculous. But any experience share boosting here? We have no healing items. Well, I'm going to continue using these citrus berries then. They're infinite, so it doesn't really matter as long as I don't use up my last one. And even then, you can pick one up on the ground by a tree and then plant that and start over. Power plant! Hey, I know there's a sunstone. We'll get it when we leave. We'll get all the items around Route 13 when we leave here. Shit. I don't want to plug my... Aw, man. I thought you were charged. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. I'm back. I could have done that without cutting the recording, but if you go back to the beginning of the series, you'll see when I tried to plug in my capture card, I shut my entire computer off, and it lost some of the recording. And I do not ever want that to happen again. So I will always end the recording when my screen says charged yes. And I swear it was charged. They don't hold a charge as long as you'd hope. Anyways, experience share, getting experience for Koyopa and Vakama, and I'll have to train them last next episode. Because more than likely I will train everybody to 35 before we even fight any of the gym trainers regardless. So, we'll be fine. I think Bion can lead here. I don't really see a problem with that. I could lead Kangkao, actually, just to make things a little easier. Again, not going to use Kangkao in the gym, and that is literally all that stands before us after we do today's episode, meaning there's no way of over-leveling at all. So, I don't remember what this guy has. I know somebody around here has a Scraggy, and somebody has a Swalot. I'm pretty certain then the admins have Mightyena and Houndoom, I believe. So, yeah, it's the grunt work. There's not too much between Ramos and Clement, but Clement is where things will escalate rather quickly. And depending on how that fight goes, we could be pretty good from here on out for a while at least. Just like we were back in Y, we hadn't had a death until all the way, yeah, just a Krogan. We didn't have another death in Y until the Frost Cavern. So if history continues to repeat itself, we should be fairly good. And that is even further cemented by the fact that next episode, we will pretty much have a full team that is always capable of fighting. Right now, it's basically the Bion and Kangkao show. It's been that way since they joined because my teams had to be pretty babied. We had our little diva named Tiva. Before that, we had Kalo Kalo and Aganawa. It's just not been a full team effort at all the entire series. And that'll change next episode because we'll have Galvantula and Pyroar, and then our weakest member of the team is going to be Matt Singh. That's pretty good. Matt Singh's not that bad. He can hold his own fairly well, especially with a Pyroar by his side. And maybe the second weakest member would be Bion, actually, which is... that puts us in a pretty good spot, if you ask me. But we have to get there, and I can't wait till they evolve. I'm not buying the fresh water. I think this guy sells them for 300 right now, and then 100 when this is done. Don't quote me on that, but that's hilarious. This guy, like, knows, man, you know what, that's kind of sad. This is funny, but also not funny because of what's going on in the world right now. You can't find toilet paper anywhere. And you can't find anything, really. Have you guys tried ordering from, like, Walmart for their pickup service? It's ridiculous. People panic buy and they're stupid. And this guy knows all about that. Yeah, see somebody panic buying, you buy up all the toilet paper, you sell it for, like, more than it's worth. He's doing that with the fresh water. Can you imagine this place getting raided? And he's, like, standing next to the vending machine. And he hears everybody going on lockdown. And then immediately puts all of his money in the machine. and then tries to sell everything for more than the vending machine takes it as. You can't blame the man. He's hustling out here. He's trying to make a quick buck. He knew he'd be fine. Selfish man right there. That's a problem, really. Like, with the amiibo, they did it back then when the amiibo were huge. I think they call that scalping, not panic buying. I know there's no panic in buying an amiibo. You know what I mean? All right, go back. We'll do it with Bion, because we can. But speaking of Walmart, we've basically been ordering from Walmart pickups. You don't have to go anywhere, you know, because you got to stay home. It's good. Please stay home if you do not have to leave the house. But we've been ordering from that basically every day because, say we spend $50 and we have a list of stuff. When we go to pick it up, it only costs like $15 because there's only $15 worth of stuff they actually had to fulfill our order with, which is ridiculous. So we're basically going to Walmart every single day at this point just to get our pickup order, to hopefully get the few things we're missing. It's been like 5 visits in a row to get toilet paper, which is ridiculous. And I live in a small area, so I can only imagine what it's like for you people that live in like New York or California. I live in a little town in Ohio. It's not even that big here. People are dumb. And today, they finally had our toilet paper, and they gave us two packs instead of one. We only paid for 1 pack, but you know what? I'll take it. Why would you not take the extra pack? We've been trying forever. And this is the Mighty Anna. I thought the guy at the end. Ooh. I mean, we should be fine. What's worst case? Quaopa? Fine. You made a big mistake, Mighty Anna. Huge. But going to Walmart every day, I'm sick of carrying the groceries in the house. Even if it's just a little bit, it's annoying. We got a long walk up the apartment building. The plastic bags hurt my fingers. I'm just sick of it. I got little baby hands. It's not my fault. It's the way I was made. I'm huge, 6 feet tall, baby hands. When I was in the 6th grade, I had size 3 shoes. Like, there were kids in kindergarten that had bigger shoes than me. It's ridiculous. It's unfortunate, to say the least. Anyways, off topic. Sure, I'll continue to use King Cow. I see no reason not to. Actually, yeah, we're fine. What do you have? Scraggy, probably. I think he did his lowest, deepest dab ever back in the Wedlock. People are like, what are you talking about? But, like, I think that's what this episode was titled back then. Yeah, he's got. But I was sitting in the car with my mom earlier, about to go in the house, carry all this stuff in. I don't want to do it. No energy. I want to come in here and work on videos. I was editing this Saturday's challenge video and setting up to start live streaming. It's a joke on my Discord server. I understand. I've talked about live streaming forever. I never actually do it. Hope to do it. Go follow me on Twitch if you'd like to see that. Anyways. Off topic again. That's basically my channel. I talk, go on tangents. I take a long time to get to a point. I'm a storyteller. It's just in my nature. Anyways. The moral of the story, I didn't want to carry stuff in. So we sat there for a while. I was talking, you know, kind of like now. Talking way too much about things that could have been said in a couple words. I get it from my mom. It's not my problem. Freak me. Heard a noise outside. It's 5:30 in the morning. Who the hell's outside? Excuse me. I'm on high alert all the time. Especially at this hour. I heard a noise. I was like, was that my dogs? I think it's somebody outside. I think it was a car door. Signal beam. Yeah? It's weaker, but has a chance to confuse, and I think Galvantula's special attacks better. We'll get rid of X-Scissor. We have the TM, I think, so I can just reteach it if I absolutely need to. And Signal Beam is one of my favorite moves of all time, but that's Quaopa already level 33. Everybody's leveling up. My boys. My voice, someone tried to say, my God. Anyways, I didn't want to carry anything in the house. So we sat there for a while. I was like, listen, we'll leave it in the car. We'll get it tomorrow. You know, as a joke. Kind of not a joke. It's kind of lazy. You know, it was a joke. Then I laughingly said to my mom, I was like, you know what? I can guarantee you, if we don't carry it in the house right here and right now, it won't be here when we come back for it tomorrow. You know, it'll be gone. The problem will be dealt with. And so would one of our windows. Anyways, what are you up to, man? What do you have? King cow. Yeah, it's definitely outside. I just heard somebody coughing. I just always worried. That's what it's like having anxiety. You hear something and it's like, does it directly affect me, right? It's not my fault. I try my best. I mentioned at the start of the series how I had started medication to help with my anxiety. I can't believe I didn't take that gold out in one hit. But that medication, I've been taking it for like a month and a half. It's done nothing. Like, it's made no difference in my mind. I think I'm just dealing with it a little better than I had been the past few months. It's done nothing. I stopped taking it, and you don't go to doctor appointments because of the pandemic. So I can't even, like, you know, if they're on the phone, she calls me at like 11 in the morning, wakes me up. It's like, you know, well, I had just gone to bed, you know. So I'm on a weird sleep schedule because of the YouTube channel. It's not my fault. I'm doing this to entertain during these hard times for everyone. Anyways, I stopped taking it because it makes me really tired for like an hour. I don't have 2 hours out of the day to be unable to work on videos for the channel. I just don't have the time, especially when it's not doing anything. So I bet she's gonna be disappointed in me when she calls me and says, how's it going? You know, because doctor appointments on the phone. Can you believe this? This is 2020 for you. Anyways, this is the Swalot, and the experience share is now done. So I'm pretty sure this girl just has a single Swalot, and I see no reason in fighting it with Bion. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do it with Bion, but I'm gonna turn the experience share back. Everybody's like, you do it this time, it's your own fault. No, this Swalot's not gonna give 3,000 experience, and then it'll get everybody just a little bit of experience for one last time, and I'm not gonna need to fight a Swalot with King Cow. I think Bion can handle a Swalot. Yeah, I always remembered she was the Swalot girl. Doesn't she say she has a Swalot after you defeat her or something, or talk about her Swalot? I don't know, we're about to find out. But after this, I'm pretty sure it's just like another Krogunk, Scraggy, and then... yeah, that didn't do a lot, but... yeah, Bion's a lot weaker than I thought. Like, he was really good at the start, but he's not dealing very big damage. I think he's going to be overshadowed greatly by Koyopa once she evolves. That's fine. Encore me, and I was not going to switch anyways. But then we have a Houndoom, and then that's basically it. This is a pretty short area. X and Y, once you get to this point of the game, everything comes on really quick. It won't be long now before we're fighting Lysander, which terrifies me, by the way. Just to go on record, that's terrifying. But King Cow and Bion should be able to handle Lysander no problem at all. Like, he leads Mienfoo, King Cow. Bion's got... Gyarados. Bion's got Honchkrow. Pyroar's pretty scary. I'd be lying if I said that was a walk in the park. Can't remember the other Pokemon. I'm sure I'd think of it. That might be it, actually. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I'll think of it when it becomes time. Now's not the time. Kucho would be bad. Holy crap, you evolve very soon. What? You evolve, like, right now. I want to use you. That sounds like a mistake. Let's do it. That's a mistake. Could I turn the experience share on one last time? Good. Let's do it. I should... listen. Doesn't matter how close King Cow gets to 37. Doesn't matter. The experience share's off. It doesn't matter. This is the last trainer before the Houndoom. And we're gonna get Galvantula! That's wicked! That's so cool! We're gonna have Galvantula! A shiny Galvantula, mind you. Liepard, yeah, that would have been fine, I suppose, to fight with Koyopa, but... 300 experience away from evolving. Do I look like somebody that wants his life to be risked? Yes, yeah, fake out and whatever else it's going to use. That could have stacked up a lot of damage, and if the next Pokemon's a fighting type, that could have been bad because Kucha couldn't fight it. I'm going to guess it's a Krogunk. We've seen a couple more Scraggy than Krogunk, so I will commit to the Krogunk. Am I right? Toyopa hit level 35. I'm pretty sure it's 35. Voila. Oh. Okay. If this gives too much, if this levels Kankou up, I will be disappointed. Like, how close are you? There's no way. If you don't participate. Yeah, there's no way it gives that much experience. Yeah, we'll just use Spark. Worst it does is what? Encore me? Swalot's not very strong. They're just tanky. Yo, is this the exact same battle as last time? It looks like it. If it uses Encore this turn, it was literally the exact same thing that happened to the first Swalot, and that has me laughing. I just stayed paralyzed. You know, Bion's had good luck with paralyzing things. Have you guys noticed? Since I've gotten him and I've been using Spark, he paralyzes stuff pretty consistently. I hope that remains a thing the entire game. And Vakama's level 33. Echoed voice. You love to see that. Actually, it doesn't. It's not even that great. We can't get rid of anything right now, so it's fine. The move relearner's up ahead, and echoed voice isn't really a priority for me right now. Flamethrower is, and that is level 36. You gotta remember, don't evolve Vakama until 36, so we get Flamethrower. But at level 35, our little shiny Joltik Koyopa. No, excuse me, it's 36? I've been lied to? I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. Wait a second. How do I fight the Hound? Experience share, you're done. Did I just make an oopsie? Like, you're off, right? Yes. Okay. Citrus Bear. Bion, you know what? This is like the SWAN song for Bion and Kankou. They're not going to be fighting. They're not going to lead the team and be our only hope for everything. Maybe ever again. Like, we'll have a full... Right? Would I turn the experience share on one more time? Stop. There's another one? No! I wouldn't have done this with Bion! I thought we were done! What's next? 3 Pokemon? At least the experience share's off. Ugh. I want Bion for the Houndoom. I'm disappointed. Greatly. Can you one-shot a Krogunk for me? Your damage output's not surprised me lately. Thank you. That makes me happy, actually. I was worried you were going to get hit with a Revenge, and while it would not do very much damage, it's still damage I don't want you to take. I'd like you to get out of this fight with no damage take. Double kick a one-shot Scraggy. It's too small, and it's weak. What? Are you serious? Watch it have counter. Wait. Oh my lord. Jesus. That would have killed me? That would have killed Bion with a critical hit. That's actually terrifying. Wow. That's unnecessary. I should have used Flame Charge, by the way. I fully admit it. Just because, why not, right? Get the speed boost. Hyper. You know what? I'll do it with Kankou. No, I won't. Come on, what's a Liepard gonna do to deal 74 damage in one turn? Why'd I use Spark? I'm not in my A game right now, okay? Hone Claws, that's fine. It doesn't raise speed. Now, if it did and it was able to kill me because I didn't use Flame Charge, could you imagine my disappointment? We're good, right? Yeah. Okay. Will that get Bion to level 36 so I can, like, say we're done with this pair until after Clement? Not quite. Okay, you're gonna fight the Houndoom. I wonder how many people are gonna be upset that I'm not mad. I used Bion and Kankou the entire episode. There's a reason for it. This is their swan song. Like I said, after today's episode, they're no longer going to lead the front of the lines for everything. We will be really good. I would literally use Kucha for this, but Kucha's only level 32, and I just don't see it. Like, I'm not feeling it, Mr. Krabs, if you know what I mean. Yeah, not when your partner's weak to fire. And this just seems like a horrible mistake. I mean, you with the... Could we? There's no reason to. Like, there's literally no reason to. Bion's not gonna get, like, what is it, like 5,000 experience from a Houndoom. Yeah, we're fine. I already fought that guy with the Mightyena. It's over here. We're ready. Worst case, I can do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Worst case scenario, I have to send Kankao into battle. And if she hits level 37, that's my fault. But I feel pretty good about it. They're not gonna be needed after this battle, so it doesn't even matter. Honestly, I could literally never use them until after the gym, and I'd be perfectly fine with it. Though I do feel a little fear about Bion's defensive stats. He's not... Wow, level 37? Are you kidding me? How much does double kick do? We're faster than it, which is all that matters. And if it doesn't one-shot me... Did I just get 2 crits in a row? That's hilarious. And it's just using beat up. Are you kidding me? I was worried about this. 3 crits in a row. Can we get a 4th Bion? Make it 4 crits in a row to end the episode. No, unfortunately. But yeah, that's Bion and Kankao, level 36, which is our level limit. They're not allowed to be used until after Clement. Ooh, Discharge. That's so much better than Spark. But not by a whole lot. And like, his attack's better. I'll teach it over Stomp, I think. Yeah, I don't see Stomp actually proving that much use. And Discharge is a scary move to have if it's your only electric attack because of double battles. So having it as a second option's good. And I can use it for horde battles and stuff in training in the future. Overall, I feel pretty good about it. I'm super happy about how this episode went. One pair is already trained for Clement. Wait. What? You gotta fight her too? I thought this was done. What does she have? Oh my god, what does she have? I have no idea. I've blanked. Wait, was I right? Is it Mightyena? Hold up. I've made an error. So, Bion and Kankao, I'm not using them. I can't. You can't do this. You can't do this, dude. Okay. Do I have a rare candy? Like, for utter backup, right? I'll do it. I'm not afraid. I will leave and look for a rare candy. I don't have a rare candy. How could I? Yikes. Okay. Matt Singh's got this. I'm not using Kucha at level 32 when her partner's just a little jolting. I won't do it. Okay, let's do it. It's a Mightyena. What could it be? It's over. It doesn't matter. I've already pushed the A button. When I came in here, I said it was a Mightyena. But then I fought that grunt with a Mightyena. It's a Mightyena. Okay, I feel good. I'm fine. What can a Mightyena do? The battle's not over. Stop. Okay. Intimidate's what it could do. That's true. Oh, what? Are you joking me? What? Level 38? Are we kidding? I'm gonna use Incinerate because we were intimidated. I was gonna low sweep it. Okay, it's just using Scary Thing. I was sitting here like actually terrorized inside. I was like, oh my god. You missed Swagger too. This is a laugh. I'm having a laugh and a giggle. We'll use Swagger again. Okay, that's fine. If you hit Matt Singh, you will... Actually, let me rephrase so he doesn't get stupid on me. If you hit Mightyena, you will literally be a legend. Good. It's over. Oh, see, everybody's worried about Matt Singh. They're like, he's starting to suck. And you're kind of right. You know, the power creep is not being kind to Simisear. But I believe in him. I think Matt Singh and Vakama can make it to the Frost Cavern. That's sick and twisted, and I should be shamed for that comment. You know, for those of you that are like, what do you mean? Well, we've had a death at every point the Y Wedlocke has had a death. And the next death in the Y Wedlocke was the Frost Cavern. And a fire Pokemon died that was in a pair with a Pokemon of the same type. You see where I'm going with this? So, If fate wants the same thing to happen, Matsing or Vakama will die at the Frost Cavern. I do not want that history to be repeated. I'm just telling you how it is. It's entirely possible. Let's go see if that freshwater guy is actually selling it for 100. You know, the demand has decreased now that the power plant has been saved. And now he's got to unload all of his trash that he should not have bought. Apologize. Yep, he does. I'll take one. Just as a souvenir. I'll remember this fresh water for the rest of my life, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, and we have his thanks. Can you believe it? I've never felt better about myself. We have his thanks, and I feel good about it. All right, so I'm terrified. I'm going to lead with King Cow. There's no trainers, but I'm leading with King Cow because, like I said at the start, Arena Trap, flying Pokemon can always run away from Pokemon with Arena Trap. Crobat's fast, so we will never have any scary run-ins with the Dugtrio police, if you will. Can you imagine that? Like having the little sirens on their heads and they just flash wee-woo as they go under the ground and they pop up like, you're under arrest, and like when you turn around, they just pop up in front of you again. They'd be pretty good cops, actually. I think that, oh no. I'm pretty sure there's items around here, but like, I'd rather not look for them. You know what I mean? It seems like too much effort. I'll pull out the Dow's machine. That's my best effort. That's the best effort you're gonna get from me. I'm not even gonna look a lot. Can you believe this is actually not even possible to be entered? Yeah, you can't get in at all. That's sad. They never did anything with X and Y. Like, X and Y, there was no third game. It was just, I'm here, and then Sun and Moon time. They didn't do anything with the extra areas. It just, there could have been so much more done with X and Y. X and Y is those games that I always feel like, they're good. Come on. Damn, this sucks. X and Y is one of those games that I just feel like they could have done so much with, but they needed that third game. Like, look at Diamond and Pearl. Diamond and Pearl were fine, but you could never play them again after you've played Platinum. Imagine if X and Y had a third game. Imagine if they made this just a little bit better. This could have been really, really good. And it's unfortunate that we never got to see that. I'm afraid to look at AZ. He seems like something I would be terrified of if I was still a kid. Like, I had weird fears as a kid. And AZ looks like he would have been one of them in my nightmares. He's just not really appealing looking, unfortunately, for AZ. I mean, he is 1,000 years old. I hope I look even halfway as decent at, like, 25. That's unfortunate because I already don't. Anyways, what do we have over here? A flame plate. Well, that's actually good to pick up. That might actually be good for Clement. I mean, it's a no healing Wedlocke. Use citrus berries, fool. Like, is there ever a time where citrus berries aren't the best option other than the Eviolite? Come on. This is the worst route in any Pokemon game ever. I'd argue it. That's a Gibble. Gibble would have been awesome. Even though I've used a Garchomp in a Wedlocke of mine. Not on the channel, but I've used one before. I've talked about it. Paired up with a Metagross. Really powerful pair. To say the absolute least that you could say about it. An X accuracy? Seriously? See, I just feel like if I don't explore this area, people will be mad because I didn't get everything. But let's be honest with ourselves. Did you guys get everything? No, you guys didn't get this. Did you? There's a fire. Actually, some people are like, oh, I got that, and I got the mind plate buried at your feet in front of the entrance. You did you? No, I'm on my way. Is there anything else? I know there's the Sunstone. This is where I thought this was the first area you could evolve. See, look how good this would be. Imagine that you could explore that. Like, what do they put a mythical back there? How cool is that? Yeah, no super repels here, unfortunately. Shiny Dugtrio. I would have made the events of our past even more realistic. Getting a shiny around here of a Pokemon that I've completely ridiculed and made fun of. Sounds familiar. Sounds very familiar. Is there... Come on, give me the item. A guard spec. You know what's funny? When I said the mind plate, guard spec's one of the items that came to mind. If I said that, it would have been hilarious. Okay. We'll get this in the Sunstone, and then we'll call it a day. Watch there not even be anything back here. There is. Watch it be a Mind Plate. It's a smooth rock. Oh, man. I think that would have been really useful for my Hippowdon and Crustle pair back in Y. I wonder if I used that. I don't remember. Part of me really wants to find a shiny Dugtrio right now, just for the actual hilarity of this whole ordeal. It would be pretty unreal, to say the least. Although, shiny Gibble would be even funnier, because shiny Garchomp literally looks the exact same. Like, tell me the difference in a shiny Garchomp to a regular Garchomp. You can't. You're sitting there thinking, I got nothing. Alright, Sunstone, even though I do not need it. Listen, look at this. Somebody programmed this and said, looks good. Come on. Thank you. Really? That was unbelievable. Come on. Please stop, Dugtrio. This isn't funny. Is the Sunstone worth it? No. You know what? I'm not gonna bother. I have to. I can't allow this to happen. Thank you. It's done. I think there's an item on this rock. Nope. Nothing. Sunstone's down here, by the way. This is where I evolved my Helioptile in my very first playthrough of X and Y. It was the first one I found. I don't even know if I knew Helioptile could evolve with it. I found it and then tried it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I had a Heliolisk. It's a good time. It's been a long time. That's sad to think about. Please, no more Dugtrio. I swear. Good. Thank you. What's up, AZ? God, he's terrifying. That would scare me to death as a child. It's kind of scaring me right now. It's 5:30 in the morning and turn my back. I'm afraid to do it. Something behind me. You could hear me turning. Anyways, I was thinking we could end the episode if I could find a rare candy evolving Joltik. But I was like, there's actually nowhere to get a rare candy. There is. This is a rare candy, by the way. Back here. How do you know? Because I've played this game too many times. Ask me a better question, please. Silver Slugma. I never made the joke full circle, by the way. I was supposed to say it reminds me of the Silver Snakes from Legends of the Hidden Temple, but I never finished it. I'm glad I didn't go for Slugma. We'd still be trying to get to the rocks without a Dugtrio in our way. There's a rare candy, but I'm not going to do it right now. One, because I don't really feel like editing that small bit in today's episode. And two, a lot of you probably already clicked off the video, and I don't want you to miss the evolution. And three, we could have level limit issues. So let's not evolve Koyopa quite. Actually, we probably will. That way I can fight with Kucha and have a partner to switch to if I need. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Look at the team. Next episode, we're going to have Vakama and Koyopa evolved. That's exciting. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like on your way out if you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more videos just like this and you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell to be notified of all future uploads for the channel and this series as a whole. And until next time, hopefully I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching!